Hi guys, this be back at it again. Welcome to version inspection. Today we are going to take a look at Pokémon Go version 0.67.1 or the version from this point on. This version came out on the 21st of June 2017. Now I'm recording this on the 24th of July of the same year, so I had roughly a month's worth of time to test out what's new in the version. Please note that Niantic dropped version 0.69.0 just 4 days ago, and because of the time proximity, we are going to take a peek at the changes introduced in that version as well. Back when Pokémon Go came out, I did not have access to the device capable of running the game. Because of this, I came a little late to the party. Where I felt this especially were the gyms. To have a reasonable chance in engaging these, you have to be near the general level of your competitors. If you are 5 levels below your competition, you have virtually no chance of taking a gym, even with a favorable Pokémon matchup. After all, you engage with 6 of your own Pokémon against a possible band of 10 Pokémon. I'm not saying that it's impossible to get victories, but they are few and far between. Enter the version. First, I was discouraged, since several Pokéstops I often visit were upgraded to gyms. You see, before the version it was not possible to obtain resources from a gym, only from a Pokéstop. Then I looked closer. Not only do gyms provide resources after the update, the whole system of how gym battles are conducted is revamped. Within the new system, all Pokémon within a Pokéstop form an arbitrary line that you engage with 6 of your own Pokémon. The trick and the main difference is that defending Pokémon now take persistent damage if they lose a battle. Defeat a Pokémon 3 times and you knock it out of the gym. Now if you had a group that could outright defeat the gym before the version, it will admittedly take longer to take a gym. However, I would bet that most Pokémon Go players were not readily capable of such a feat. Another critical aspect that ensures that players remain active in their region is combat power decay. Pokémon which stay inside a gym gradually lose motivation or combat power. This can be counteracted by providing berries to your Pokémon. Of course, the rule of diminishing returns is alive and well. In plain English, this means that the more berries a player provides, the less effective these berries become. On the plus side, now even nana berries are good for something, right? On a more neutral note, I'm not really sure what you would need to do to go train. Since the version dropped, I have not seen a possibility to train in near a friendly gym. I would have liked to get a gold trophy for training, but it seems that this is no longer an option. Coming back to the positive side, earning Pokécoins became considerably easier than before. This is closely tied to the likeliness of your Pokémon actually being inside a gym, since Pokécoins are now awarded for defending a gym. It is therefore much easier for non-paying players to actually obtain various virtual items that are sold for Pokécoins exclusively. To further increase player interaction, raid bosses now regularly take over gyms for a few hours a day. There are several levels of raid bosses, and as far as I can tell, the only difference here is the combat power of the raid boss. To engage in a raid battle, you have to have a raid pass. Now these are dropped once per day for free, so you have a chance to engage in this activity if you are a non-paying player. Of course, these raid passes are available for sale for Pokécoins. From my perspective, a person who is working, it is perfectly sufficient for me to earn 1 raid pass per day. I am only able to provide the single player perspective here, as none of my friends really play Pokémon Go now. And as a level 28 player, I have no problem in taking on the lower level raid bosses myself. These lower level raid bosses are roughly in the 5,000 to 8,000 combat power range. Now technically speaking, given a proper combination of Pokemon, it is possible to defeat even the higher level raid bosses by yourself. The only problem here is that you are on a fixed timer of several minutes in which you need to defeat the boss. If the time runs out, you did not actually beat the boss, and you have to try again. While I imagine that the raid battles are more fun when multiple players engage a single raid boss, I still commend the game for providing the possibility of a solo experience here. The raid battles themselves are actually instanced, and there is an access code for your instance of battle. You can actually have several raid battles going on at the same time. Beating a boss provides the player an opportunity to actually catch a stronger version of a Pokemon just defeated. Special Pokeballs are provided for this capture, and their number is based on how much your team helped in the battle. As you can probably ascertain from this statement, players of different teams can engage together to defeat a raid boss. Now, if you play solo, you will be provided by roughly 12 to 13 Pokeballs. The catch itself is quite difficult, and you might find yourself spending most, if not all, of the provided Pokeballs. Of course, you have a chance to use your berries, so you can make the catch a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I have a very small sample size of Pokemon obtained this way, so I cannot really speak to the quality of the obtained Pokemon combat power level wise. What I can tell you is that in addition to catching a stronger version of the Pokemon just defeated, you will be given a small number of special berries if you succeed in a raid. There are overall 4 different types of berries that can be achieved this way. These super berries might considerably improve your gaming experience, and they are a welcome reward. Apart from all these major changes, there is now a new search functionality which will help all of your hoarders out there. Also, unvisited Pokestops are now highlighted with a white circle to assist all the completionists. There are really 2 noteworthy changes that were introduced in version 0.69.0. The first is supplementary information regarding the way the Pokemon was caught, so you will have the exact place and you will have the type of Pokeball you used to catch the Pokemon. The second change introduced a possibility to provide a defending Pokemon at a gym with berries even if you are not physically located near a gym. This has its drawbacks because the effectiveness of such provided berries is somewhat lessened, but still it's a nice addition if you will want to hang on to that one gym. Overall, version 0.69.0 was about introducing minor optimizations to the sweeping design changes that were made in the version. There is also one additional version that was released, that's 0.67.2, but this version included just bug fixes. There wasn't anything special included there. I'm including it here just for completion's sake. In summary, I find the changes very positive to the overall player experience. New players will find it much easier to engage at gyms, while veterans are provided with additional endgame content. On a personal level, the version re-energized my interest in the game, and I found it much easier to engage in the game, as I find the game less grindy and much more fair and respectful of the time of even the non-paying customer. I feel that the developers are on the right path. I would like to see trading, but much more importantly, questing added before version 1.0 is reached. Up until now, I'm a non-paying customer. I do engage in the game quite a lot, especially since the update. If the developers manage to include especially the questing portion of the game, I would be happy to contribute to the gaming experience financially as well. You're on the good path, guys. Keep up the good work. What do you think about the latest changes to Pokémon Go? Did it reignite your interest in the game as much as it did for me? I will be happy to discuss in the comments below. This is TSB, signing out. Bye.